especially when there's no, it's not processed. You got it? You all good? That's where I want to filming okay? All right, cool. Yeah, I want to live in a lot. So I have a house here. Yeah, of course. That's you can freezing up there though. Oh, I love the cold. You love California. Set of filtration systems over there.
These are the water systems.
$200,000 worth of filter pods sitting over there. Won't sell them, won't get off of them, won't let nobody else touch them. Yeah. But they can't use them. They tried to.
They're not making money with them.
They're just sitting there. No, they put them together and they didn't do it right. They run the intake into the intake instead of the discharge.
I know. I took like 3 months to get work. Oh, I got it. Okay.
Of the house?
I got so upset that I couldn't figure it out.
A lot of that goes on, right?
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
All right, thank you.
The little Indian's camera shy.
Man, what are you gonna do when we bring those big 4K cameras around?
He can be here. He's already told me. They bring the movie camera over here. I'm going home.
Here's a sample of the oil. Okay, now let me show you something.
You
see this line up here? You can see this line here. Now watch when I open this up. You're going to see oil come out. Okay. Now that means the oil is building. It's almost to the point. It's almost to the point where it's going to go off. Once it builds up, it's going to come across over there and drop into a tank. I see. Not quite there yet, okay. But it's coming out in there. Yeah, there's oil. But that's how you test it. It's called the test port. Yeah. You can see the oil that comes out.
No, you did this. You're not to this one yet. Right?
No, we're up the top one.
Oh, okay, it's working.
See?
Oh, there we really go.
Okay. So that tells you that the oil pad is up to that point.
Right.
It's still building, and when it gets up
gravity
enough,
pulling it down.
yeah, well, the water's separating out, and it's building and building and building, and then it'll eventually push itself over and go there. And then it goes into the tank.
Okay.
Okay, so that's and then water comes out over here and goes into the other tank.
And this is water.
Yeah. So now if you want to open this one,
This one is water.
and
that's this one, right?
Yeah, you can see this here.
Yeah, there we go.
Now there's the water.
And it's good, clear water. There's no
Mostly
oil.
clear water.
Mm-hmm.
So you
And
see
they
it's
call that
separated.
toxic.
Yeah, right. Well, this
When
water
it's
out
not.
here, this water out here is not considered so toxic. It's almost considered somewhat fresh. It has a few components they don't like, but it can be easily cleaned up versus the water we have in Coalinga,
Which is totally contaminated.
which is a lot more has more borons,
More
and
salts.
chlorides,
More
more
salts.
salts and stuff like that in it. This doesn't have nowhere near as much. This water down here in the valley.
So that's
So
that's
it's a lot
closer to
easier.
ocean water.
Yeah.
So if we were looking to filter, we would want to come off of one of these types of bills to filter and clean the water to make it a circulating
We
system.
would come off of this tank here. Okay, right now, the water is coming down here. Yep. It's separating out. It's hydrostatically pushing itself over.
Right.
That's just,
Okay.
I don't know what
And that goes into this tank here. I'm coming off the waste tank right
You
now.
got 9 on the PSI there?
So this tank here is where the water fills up. See, if you come over here, this tells us the level of the water, how high the water is up. Right now, we're 9 foot, 8 inches up is the water level.
Okay.
This is 8 foot mark in the center. So we're about 9 foot 8 inches. We're a little over half. Wow. Full of water. I've got the pump on.
That's the same as the pressure that's in there right now. So is it an equal pressure system?
No, those two are different. That's not related.
Oh, okay.
This is just water filling up. This is just the water filling up the wastewater. We would take this water and filter it.
Okay. So
Okay,
we
'cause
would
it's been
plug into
separated.
here and put a filtration box out here.
Yeah. Now,
Right.
yeah. If we wanted to filter, we would filter it. Because
Because we could turn it to drinking water.
right now we have So this would come out. This goes pumps out to now. There's a triplex pump that's run by power.
Uh-huh.
We would typically pump that to the injector, so we can get rid of our water. But
Now,
if
is
we're
that a
filtering and
3-phase?
cleaning our water,
Do we have a 3?
that is 3-phase.
Okay, 3-phase. Check this out, Chief. Now this is our 3-phase that we see here. This is what
see the
usually
motor's right
runs
there.
it. Yeah. Now this would be what it does when it's running full. It's running all 3, right?
Yeah.
And when it's running, when it's on first phase,
No. That's over here.
1 phase.
So phasing has to do with the motor.
Oh, okay, got it.
So that's
So
your
this is
electric
3. So these are 3 separate pumps.
Those are plungers.
Got it.
Now here's the power station I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
If you come over here,
Okay.
here's the PG&E meter. here's all of our boxes over here that go to Right. So see, here you have all of our boxes to go to the different motors, the heaters, the pumps, all of that here. That's our pump station.
Got it.
We would come in with the device and plug out from here, have a switch away from PG&E, to switch to the jewel box. Okay, and then that still would give us power. But this is three-phase. My thinking is we'd have to have 3 jewel boxes to run three-phase. We have to see if they have an inverter.
Right.
Or
I think
converter.
we have.
If there's an inverter that goes to three-phase, then it's a box, and that's it.
Or
Give you
we can
three-phase.
use can't we adapt an inverter if there is?
Yes,
Because it's
yeah,
just
like they
power.
use them on solar fields.
Yeah.
You know, they have to. That's how the big power plants, they take the power and they convert over to three-phase.
Maybe you
Just
can
depends
help
on
me
the.
make that part of it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, literally.
Yeah, we can research that.
'Cause
All we got to know is what the output is from the jewel box,
Yeah.
because they're giving you 220 volt,
Right.
480 volt. 480 volts typically is three-phase.
No, it's actually 480 volt. No, we'll have to.
See, if you're getting 110 or 220, it's probably doable. The question is it giving you 110 volt?
we get 210's it.
Okay, so if you're getting 210 or
That's
220,
for sure, yeah.
right? Okay, so that can be single phase. That's
Okay.
one box, single phase. You got 2 plugs, and that gives you 220.
Yeah.
Three-phase, you need another phase. Okay, so you're gonna, and to go to 480, you need three-phase.
So we need 3 phase
To go to 480, that would be a transformer or an inverter or converter, because you said you were doing alternating current.
Correct.
Right, so it would be probably a converter.
So we would need
Yeah.
a DC. We would need DC.
Most of the motors are 480 volt three-phase. Like
Okay.
all of those are 480 volt three-phase, and they're 10, 15 horsepower each.
Got it. So when it's not running, it's not pushing and wasting anything because it's phased out to
Because no, it's just off.
off.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
okay.
nothing. It's not using power when it's off.
Cool. And it automatically does it. The jewel box is still running,
Yeah, jewel box would still be
and
running.
it never stops. Once
Right.
you start it, it doesn't stop.
Right, so it
So
continues
with
to run.
excess-
You want it to.
Does the excess power go? Can you sell that back?
We
to
can
PG&E?
sell it.
Right, so you would
That's
have a
what-
system that would go back
Yeah.
to PG&E and go back the other way.
Now over here, let's say they need us across the way. They would like to save on their electric costs over there and diesel costs over there. So what do?
Sell it to
We
them.
open a PPA with them and set them into a half of their electrical agreement.
Right. Yeah, if you'd use a field like this for a prototype, you'd probably have guys falling all over.
Oh,
once we
they're gonna
figure it
love
out.
us. They're
Yeah,
gonna love
because-
us, and we're creating
I mean,
it
when
right
you,
here.
when you
We're
can plug
making
it in,
happen here.
when you can plug it into a system like this, they go, oh well, I got 10 pump jacks all monitored from here.
They already have the infrastructure. You
So
just plug
you
in.
just got to make the tie-ins, and if you can offer three-phase, and you have it componented out so that then the kitchen is sizing.
Yeah.
Now my guess is you're going to get into having multiples boxes to set up based on the size. So we convert
Because of the
kilowatts,
size.
we convert KW
Yeah.
to horsepower.
Got it.
Once we convert KW to horsepower, you can say, okay, how many horsepower do you have? Like if I'm running 6 units, I'm going to have 60 to 70, at least maybe 70 horsepower of power going. That's probably a 30 horsepower 40. So I may have 100 horsepower of juice requirements that I may need if I'm going to run everything.
Right.
So then we'd have to go back and look at the jewel box and size it accordingly to support that power load.
It's a powerhouse. It's a box of power.
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna
got 60
fall in love with this
kW.
thing.
That can run quite a bit of horsepower. I mean, we're running a 50 horsepower motor, and it's not even running at 30% capacity.
Oh, see,
So we can just do the math.
and we're
convert.
running at clean capacity.
Right.
That means there's no the energy's producing clean,
That's right.
distributed
Are
clean.
there credits on that stuff?
So you got a 30% tax credit for there.
No,
Yeah.
but I mean carbon credits.
Carbon credit. Yeah, it is there. Well, you got tax
on the
credit.
website.
Well, you should get carbon credit if you're not using power, I believe. That's a California rule.
Yeah.
You know, that's how they do it with California.
What we'll do is, when we get back over there later on to the office, I'll show you guys, or whenever you want. I'm gonna send you guys the link to the website. It's right there on the bottom of my email where you see my picture up there.
Yeah.
And then you go on down to the bottom part, you'll see my LinkedIn profile, and then you'll see the website I just pulled up for you guys.
Ah, okay.
You hit that website, click to it, and then you can go in there and look at all the schematics. It's the one I premiere on the website. I don't even put the wind technology up there. I don't put none of the other stuff we have up there, only because of how powerful this thing is for us to gauge information, get PPA started, other relationships so they see the actual schematics of it. They need to see that because the proof's in the pudding. All the pudding's up on the website right there. You can actually literally read it, know it, and be a part of understanding it. If you understand